The French Revolution, the birth of a nation. Welcome to Curb Your Curiosity. Today, we're diving into the third part of our Revolution series, the French Revolution. If you enjoy exploring history with us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support our channel. Let's jump right in. Paris in the early 1780s, a bustling city filled with life. French writer Louis-Sébastien Mercier famously declared, "Violent uprisings in Paris have become impossible. The state's control and the army's strength ensure we'll never see a bloody rebellion in France again." But just a decade later, the streets of Paris ran red with blood. What went wrong? Join us today as we explore one of history's worst predictions and dive into the French Revolution. In our series on revolutions, we've explored how the agricultural revolution gave birth to states and the Industrial Revolution marked the rise of capitalism. Today, we'll unpack how the French Revolution gave rise to the modern nation-state, and much more. Ready? Let's get started. By the late 18th century, France was the dominant power in Europe, but it wasn't without its problems. The Seven-Year War with Britain had been a loss, but France's revenge came by supporting America's independence, a costly endeavor that left the French treasury drained. This financial crisis set the stage for revolution. To understand the revolution, we need to examine French society. Picture a triangle with each section called estate. At the top, the clergy, a wealthy, influential group controlling land and religion. They were so powerful that even the king's crown was placed on his head by the church. This gave the clergy immense financial and political strength, which the revolutionaries sought to dismantle. When Napoleon Bonaparte took power years later, he made a powerful statement. During his coronation, with the entire clergy present, he placed the crown on his own head, symbolizing the end of the church's dominance over the state. Next, the aristocracy, less powerful than in feudal times, but still holding on to social prestige and economic benefits. And finally, the commoners, or the Third Estate, making up 95% of the population. Farmers, artisans, and merchants, but with almost no political power. When droughts and rising bread prices struck in 1788, hunger became the ultimate catalyst for change. In 1789, King Louis XVI, desperate for funds, called the Estates General, a general assembly of France's three social classes. But there was a catch. Each estate got one vote, meaning the clergy and aristocracy could always outvote the Third Estate. Frustrated, the Third Estate broke away and declared itself the National Assembly. The king wasn't pleased and sought to dismantle this assembly, fueling tensions further. The Third Estate's frustration echoed sentiments from the American Revolution: no taxation without representation. As rumors spread that the king might use force against the National Assembly, fear turned to action. The people of Paris armed themselves. Their target? The Bastille, a prison and armory believed to house weapons and gunpowder. Contrary to myths, they weren't rescuing revolutionaries. Instead, they were after the weapons and ammunition they believed were inside. On July 14, 1789, they stormed the Bastille. It was this moment that became the defining symbol of the revolution, though its practical importance was less significant. The French Revolution wasn't just about bread or taxes. It introduced ideas that shape our world today: liberty, equality, fraternity. These slogans fueled movements like liberalism, socialism, and nationalism. Even the terms left-wing and right-wing originate from this period, based on where factions sat in France's revolutionary parliament. But revolutions aren't all ideals and slogans. Between 1789 and 1794, the Reign of Terror swept through Paris, with Jacobins, the most radical faction, leading purges. Their rule, however, was short-lived, as the Jacobins themselves split into factions. This gave rise to the saying, "Every revolution devours its own children," a pattern we'll see again during the Russian Revolution. One key figure, Maximilien Robespierre, ruled with an iron fist until his own downfall, beheaded by the very guillotine he championed. The guillotine became a grim symbol of equality, ensuring that even the king met the same fate as any peasant. Amid this chaos, let's address a famous myth. Marie Antoinette, the Austrian-born queen, is often credited with saying, "If they can't find bread, let them eat cake." But historians believe this was either a mistranslation or an exaggeration created to show how out of touch the monarchy was with the suffering masses. So, what did the French Revolution achieve? It created a unified French identity. Before the Revolution, a farmer in the north and one in the south might not even speak the same language. The Revolution's centralized education created a shared culture and established the foundation of modern nation-states. Of course, the Revolution wasn't without setbacks. By 1799, France traded one form of authoritarian rule for another. Enter Napoleon Bonaparte. Yet, the ideas born from the Revolution, like nationalism and popular sovereignty, reshaped the world, toppling empires like the Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman in the century to come. So, was the French Revolution worth it? Did its radical ideas justify its violence? Or could social change have happened without the guillotine? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your history-loving friends. Stay curious and see you next time.